Hi, girl followers. I'm going to do a quick review on a hand tiller. I have had a really hard time trying to find an affordable rototiller. We are still waiting on our tax return. So I actually broke and got this made by, hold on, Fiskars. I don't think any way that I hold it, it's going to work. But anyhow, it says breaks hard soil, and it's a hand tiller. So it's got these trusty little spiky things on the bottom. And I've been using it for a few minutes now. I gotta say, I'm not super duper happy with it. It takes a lot of upper arm strength, and I got a few conditions that make that a little hard for me. But at the same time, I don't have a tiller, and things need tilled. So I have to get this soil worked up. I got to go through it and make sure there's no glass or anything that could hurt the ducklings, because I'm preparing to move them outside next week. Because as some of you know who are following, I've got the incubator next week is locked down. So I have approximately a week to have an area prepared for the ducklings that have already hatched to come outside. So I'm setting them up right outside of Poppy's enclosure here. That way they can still see each other, but they can't get to each other, and they can get used to each other for when the time comes to go ahead and transfer them over. I'm so out of breath I can't talk. Sorry. So I'm tilling up this dirt here to go through it and make sure that there's nothing that can hurt them, because, you know, my bumblefoot issue with Poppy last year was just enough to absolutely make me crazy. So I'm going to do a quick review and show you guys how this thing works. I'm hoping that I can find a tiller by the time the garden comes around, because I definitely ain't all about a 1 acre garden with a hand tiller, but you know, it is what it is. So I want to do this real quick on camera to show you guys how this works. Again, I got this at Walmart, and I paid I think it was like 27 or 28 bucks, so 30 bucks rounded off after tax. So it's got a nifty little pedal down at the bottom of it to where you can put your foot in there if you need to. I haven't got that far, so honestly all I've done is just jab it down, and then depending on if you are right-handed or left-handed, honestly just depends on how what is more comfortable for you as far as what you're twisting, which way you're twisting. So this is an area that I've already done, but this is in general what you're doing. You just jab it in there, step it in there, whatever you're doing. This is kind of damp soil. It's been rained on. We had some snow melt yesterday, so it's not really hard soil. This soil is very hard soil. It's had a good chance to dry out, but it's not the best tilling job in the world. But like I said, I'm looking for things like this that could potentially cause harm to my ducklings, because I don't know what's been stored back here, you know. So anyhow, do I like it? No, honestly I hate it, because I'm just not all about that upper arm labor tilling kind of thing. Is it working and doing the job? Yeah, absolutely. So, you know, if you're in a pinch and you don't have, you know, $300 or $400 to get yourself a tiller, but you got 30 bucks, you know, it works. It does its job. So again, it is made by Fiskars. It's a hand tiller. Got it at Walmart. 30 bucks. Have fun.